Hey Cougs, it's your host Chirag Mangnaik, and you're watching at News. On February 3rd, a train carrying hazardous chemicals derailed in the city of East Palestine, Ohio. 50 of the 141 cars derailed, some of which contained the cancer-causing chemical vinyl chloride, among other hazardous and flammable chemicals. A mile radius around the site of the crash was evacuated, and residents of the area were only able to return home 5 days later, on February 8th. A day later, on February 9th, in a press conference about the event, a reporter, Evan Lambert, was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and criminal trespassing, reportedly for being too loud. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine condemned the arrest, affirming Lambert's right to report during briefings, saying if someone was stopped from doing that or told they could not do that, that was wrong. In other news, the Times of London reported that debt collectors working for British Gas obtained court warrants to install prepaid gas meters, leaving many vulnerable British residents in danger of losing their heating. The British government has launched an investigation and, in the meantime, British Gas has suspended the practice, saying protecting vulnerable customers is an absolute priority, and we have clear processes and policies to ensure we manage customer debt carefully and safely. The prepaid meters installed by British Gas required customers to pay for the gas up front, lest they be cut off. This allowed the company to sidestep regulations that limited the circumstances under which indebted customers' gas supplies can be cut off. Arvado Financial Solutions, the debt collection agency responsible for these forced installations, released a statement that read, "We treat customers with whom we come into contact with respect and assess their individual needs at the time of our visit." Centrica, British Gas's parent company, made record profits in 2022, reporting £1.3 billion in profit in the first quarter of the year alone. Finally, the death toll of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria continues to rise, and attempts at rescue of survivors have started to wane. The earthquake, which occurred on the 6th of February, has killed at least 28,000 people, with many more left injured, stranded, and homeless. The magnitude 7.8 earthquake and the subsequent magnitude 7.5 tremor opened a combined 190 miles of ruptures in the Earth's crust. Many of the residents around Gaziantep have been left homeless by the disaster and are taking shelter in Gaziantep's city center, which has come away relatively unscathed. Makeshift camps have been set up in response, but many lack sufficient food, water, and heating. Many are criticizing the Turkish government's sluggish response to the situation, suggesting the government should have been more prepared for such a disaster, as the country lies near the East Anatolian fault line and is prone to earthquakes. Furthermore, the country has been collecting an earthquake tax since 1999, when another catastrophic earthquake shocked the country, and many question where the money collected after that has gone. That's all for today, Cougs. I'm your host Chirag Mangnaik, and thanks for watching another episode of At News.